For centuries, a single legend has driven explorers deep beneath the ancient streets of Jerusalem. They were all looking for one thing: the final resting place of a king. But what they eventually found? Well, it defied every single expectation and created a problem that history itself was just not prepared to face.
Think about it for a second. Imagine searching for one thing your whole life, only to find something else entirely, something way more mysterious. That's the exact puzzle archaeologists found themselves staring at deep under Jerusalem. And this gap, right here, between the obsession and the reality, that's the core of our story. The search was for a king's tomb, plain and simple, but the discovery was something else. To really get why this was such a shock, we have to go back and start with the legend itself.
Okay, so to understand the shock of this discovery, we first need to grasp the sheer scale of the obsession. And it all kicks off with the legend of King Solomon.
See, Solomon wasn't just any king. We're talking about a ruler of almost mythical status. He's the one who built the monumental First Temple, an absolute center of religious and political life. His wealth was, well, staggering, pulled from trade routes that stretched all across the known world and from huge resources like the copper mines in the Timna Valley. It was this legacy, this incredible power and riches, that really fueled the centuries-long obsession with finding his tomb. And what's so fascinating is this long, long history of failure. I mean, you've got medieval knights digging under the Temple Mount, 19th century explorers getting lost in the hills. Every single attempt just hit a dead end. But here's the thing. All that failure didn't kill the legend. It actually amplified it, creating an even deeper mystery. So after all those centuries of, literally hitting brick walls, how did a new generation of explorers finally find a path forward? Well, the answer lies in a totally radical shift in thinking. The whole game changed. It was a shift from brute force to brain power. Instead of just relying on legends and rumors, a new group of researchers started treating ancient texts not as myths, but as data. They were meticulously analyzing biblical accounts and even old administrative records, looking for clues. By cross-referencing all these ancient records, we're talking tax documents, supply lists, the boring stuff, the team managed to pinpoint a specific, totally unremarkable hillside. They brought in ground-penetrating radar, and boom, the scans confirmed it. Beneath the surface were these unusual, man-made formations, long tunnels that have been hidden for millennia. But as the team began to explore these tunnels, they realized pretty quickly they weren't just walking into some simple passageway. Oh no, they were entering a